5000 SAT vocabulary words, Side A. Word list 4. Antichrist. Any opponent or enemy of Christ, whether a person or a power. Anticlimax. A gradual or sudden decrease in the importance or impressiveness of what is said. Anticyclone. An atmospheric condition of high central pressure, with currents flowing outward. Antidote. Anything that will counteract or remove the effects of poison, disease, or the like. Analogy. Inconsistency or contradiction in terms or ideas. Antipathize. To show or feel a feeling of antagonism, aversion, or dislike. Antiphon. A response or alteration of responses, generally musical. Antiphony. An anthem or other composition sung responsively. Antipodes. A place or region on the opposite side of the earth. Antiquary. One who collects and examines old things, as coins, books, metals, weapons, etc. Antiquate. To make old or out of date. Antique. Pertaining to ancient times. Antiseptic. Anything that destroys or restrains the growth of putrescent microorganisms. Antislavery. Opposed to human slavery. Antispasmodic. Tending to prevent or relieve non-inflammatory spasmodic affections. Antistrophe. The inversion of terms in successive classes, as in the home of joy and the joy of home. Antitoxin. A substance which neutralizes the poisonous products of microorganisms. Antonym. A word directly opposed to another in meaning. Anxious. Distressed in mind respecting some uncertain matter. Apathy. Insensibility to emotion or passionate feeling. Aperture. Hole. Apex. The highest point, as of a mountain. Aphorism. Proverb. Apiary. A place where bees are kept. Apogee. The climax. Apology. A disclaimer of intentional error or offense. Apostasy. A total departure from one's faith or religion. Apostate. False. Apostle. Any messenger commissioned by Allah as by divine authority. Apothecary. One who keeps drugs for sale and puts up prescriptions. Apotheosis. Deification. Appall. To fill with dismay or horror. Apparent. Easily understood. Apparition. Ghost. Appease. To soothe by quieting anger or indignation. Appellate. Capable of being appealed to. Appellation. The name or title by which a particular person, class, or thing is called. Append. To add or attach, as something accessory, subordinate, or supplementary. Appertain. To belong, as by right, fitness, association, classification, possession, or natural relation. Apposite. Appropriate. Apposition. The act of placing side by side, together, or in contact. Appraise. To estimate the money value of. Appreciable. Capable of being discerned by the senses or intellect. Apprehend. To make a prisoner of, a person, in the name of the law. Apprehensible. Capable of being conceived. Approbation. Sanction. Appropriate. Suitable for the purpose and circumstances. Aqueduct. A water conduit, particularly one for supplying a community from a distance. Aqueous. Of, pertaining to, or containing water. Arbiter. One chosen or appointed, by mutual consent of parties in dispute, to decide matters. Arbitrary. Fixed or done capriciously. Arbitrate. To act or give judgment as umpire. Arbor. A tree. Arboreal. Of or pertaining to a tree or trees. Arborescent. having the nature of a tree. Arboretum. A botanical garden or place devoted to the cultivation of trees or shrubs. Arboriculture. The cultivation of trees or shrubs. Arcade. A vaulted passageway or street, a roofed passageway having shops, etc., opening from it. Archaic. Antiquated. Archaism. Obsolescence. Archangel. An angel of high rank. Archbishop. The chief of the bishops of an ecclesiastical province in the Greek, Roman, and Anglican Church. Archdeacon. A high official administrator of the affairs of a diocese. Archaeology. The branch of anthropology concerned with the systematic investigation of the relics of man. Archetype. A prototype. Archipelago. Any large body of water studded with islands, or the islands collectively themselves. Ardent. Burning with passion. Ardor. Intensity of passion or affection. Arid. Very dry. Aristocracy. A hereditary nobility. Aristocrat. A hereditary noble or one nearly connected with nobility. Armada. A fleet of war vessels. Armful. As much as can be held in the arm or arms. Armory. An arsenal. Aroma. An agreeable odor. Arraign. To call into court, as a person indicted for crime, and demand whether he pleads guilty or not. Arrange. To put in definite or proper order. Arrangement. The act of putting in proper order, or the state of being put in order. Arrant. Notoriously bad. Arrear. Something overdue and unpaid. Arrival. A coming to stopping place or destination. Arrogant. Unduly or excessively proud, as of wealth, station, learning, etc. Arrogate. To take, demand, or claim, especially presumptuously or without reasons or grounds. Artesian well. A very deep bored well. Water rises due to underground pressure. Artful. Characterized by craft or cunning. Arthurian. Pertaining to King Arthur, the real or legendary hero of British poetic story. Artifice. Trickery. Artless. Ingenuous. Ascendant. Dominant. Ascension. The act of rising. Ascent. A rising, soaring, or climbing. Ascetic. Given to severe self-denial and practicing excessive abstinence and devotion. Ascribe. To assign as a quality or attribute. Asexual. Having no distinct sexual organs. Ashen. Pale. Askance. With a side or indirect glance or meaning. Asperity. Harshness or roughness of temper. Aspirant. One who seeks earnestly, as for advancement, honors, place. Aspiration. An earnest wish for that which is above one's present reach. Aspire. To have an earnest desire, wish, or longing, as for something high and good, not yet attained. Assailant. One who attacks.